Kelisha Lambright Phil Experience, Summer 2016. There are about 4,000 residents living in Dublin today. About 1,000 of those are students. The majority ethnicity of the community includes white and Hispanic. Dublin is part of Rath County and is located on U.S. Highways 67 and 376. Nearest cities include De Leon, Stephenville, and Hyco. As I drove through the town, I noticed all the lawns were taken care of, rarely any clutter around the homes. Types of houses around the Dublin community include apartments, houses, and condos. Most homes have 2 to 3 bedrooms. Dublin is set up as a tourist town with more than a few museums and is home to the oldest Dr. Pepper bottling plant in the world. Their main grocery store is a privately owned business called Brookshire's. Dublin is also home to the one and only Ben Hogan Museum, War Horse Art Gallery, and an amazing little bakery called Sweet Delight. I tried a white velvet cupcake and mocha frappuccino. It was so good. And as you can notice on the pharmacy wall and windows, Dublin has a lot of artwork displayed on the sides of the buildings, very tourist attractive. For STEAM Camp, the main meeting place was Dublin High School, which was perfect for the activities taking place. Overall, STEAM Camp students ranged from 4th grade to 8th grade, equaling 40 total participants. There were 21 girls and 19 boys. The ethnic background consisted of mostly Hispanic origin, then Caucasian, followed by Black American, pure Dutch, and 1 Asian American. All the students are fluent in English and learn at an instructional learning level. For the first day of camp, the students were taken to the Cross Timbers Fine Arts Council in Stephenville, Texas. They got to follow along with an art instructor in creating their own space dog canvas. The instructor made sure all the students were aware that their space dog was supposed to be completely different and unique than the student's dog beside them. The students absolutely loved it and followed along so respectfully. They were offered snacks and juice while they participated. On the second day, STEAM Camp took another field trip to Stephenville to visit the Tarleton State University's Library and Humanitarians building to learn about the resources offered and STEAM. The students were separated into groups and led to either the library or the Humanitarians building to learn about news or virtual game production. My group toured the library first and got to see all the amazing resources available to students, parents, and even the community. Here you see a man speaking about 3D printing and how it works. He got the students focused and engaged so quickly with the animal figures and other printed objects. They were eating it up. We then visited the virtual game making room, where the speaker spoke of Tarleton students using the room's technology and motion detecting suit to create a character's movement in video games. It was really neat. I wanted him to put the suit on so bad though. After it was time to move to the next tour, we were led to the newsroom. It was an amazing and insightful experience for all. Tarleton is definitely the best place to go in Texas for any career dealing with news and reporting. On the third day of STEAM, we stayed at the Dublin High School to learn and practice creating projects. The students split up in groups once again and switched between creating short videos with their own photos from an iPad using stop-motion application, building wind turbines, learning coding, and building solar cars. I could tell that all the students were fascinated with everything since day one. They listened so intently to all the speakers and tour guides teach about the different aspects of what STEAM stands for. When beginning each lesson, the teachers held the students' attention like I've never seen before. For every activity, students would be creating a final product. The only thing the teachers had to do was show them a model of what their final product would look like, and they were hooked. It was a great focus strategy. After that, the teachers would let them loose and observe, looking for any individual needing guidance. By the end of each day, teachers would have the groups come together again and reflect on what they created and how the projects were connected to each of the STEM aspects. Although I was not assigned to a student to tutor, I found myself always helping this particular 5th grade girl. She didn't like to read the directions to the projects and activities at hand and always ran into problems. Her strength in learning comes mostly from kinesthetic and auditory practices. She loves to get hands-on and listen to instructions rather than read or look at them. She shows signs of having previous teachers that were very understanding, patient, and informative. She always shows signs of being exposed to cooperative learning by depending on discussions and positive interdependence to complete assigned tasks. She is very big on positive interdependence because she loves to share her ideas and progress with others and get their feedback. By visiting the community's university, local bakery, art gallery, and Ben Hogan Museum, the students were allowed to connect things in or near their town to the lessons taught during camp. After this field experience, I have had the opportunity to witness cooperative learning and authentic assessment being demonstrated right in front of me. I want my future students to be able to interact with one another and be excited about it just like the students during STEAM. They participated in group discussions, individual accountability, paired sharing, and positive feedback opportunities. I want my future students to connect ideas and feed off of each other's knowledge and perspectives. I also would like them to practice hands-on and relevant authentic assessments so that they are more prepared for the world ahead of them.